Okay, I can't even see how this works. Mm, okay, YouTube. Okay. Hey guys. All right, so I got this green screen going on. Okay. So hey guys, hopefully some people come on. And I just want to quickly go over how to start your business and how to get some business funding, how to get some business um, lines of credit for your business so that you can scale your business or even start a business, right? So now is the time, friends, right? Now is the time to start your business. Now is the time to get money for your business while the banks are giving out money. So, they have this stigma that, oh, black people don't get money from the bank. Black people can't go get a business loan, but they could get a student loan. They can get a car loan. They can get a mortgage loan, right? But they can't get a business loan for their business, right? But that's not the truth, right? It's just understanding what you need to do in order to get the money, right? So I've been an entrepreneur for 13 years. When I first started, I didn't know nothing about business credit. I mean, I wasn't even really focused on personal credit. I was just desperate to make some money. I got fired from my job. I had my daughters. I had my husband. We was living in the basement. I needed a way to make some money, extra $200 to $300, a week. That's what I was looking for, right? I wanted to make extra $500 a month, right? But I didn't know that there was something called business funding. I didn't know there was something called grants. I didn't know there was something called lines of credit, right? So it's a stigma, right? Hey guys, it's a stigma that black people can't go to the bank and get money for their business, right? Which is not true. It's just knowing what to do, right? That's really what it is. It's knowing what to do, right? So it's not we can't get money, for our business. It's just we don't know what to do, right? So I discovered, right, how to start getting people $50,000 for their business, but how it works, all right? You have to leverage your personal credit in order to get the business funding, okay? It's not a loan. So I'm not helping people get a $50,000 loan. Okay, I'm not helping people get a $50,000 loan because the loan is, here goes the money, and now you got to pay all that back with crazy interest, right? I'm helping people get lines of credit, right? What is lines of credit? Like a credit card, right? Whatever you use is what you pay back, but the lines of credit have zero interest. The lines of credit have zero interest, right? Which is amazing for 2 years. And we can extend it for 3 years. So essentially, you're getting free money to go build your business with. And you don't have to pay any interest on it, right? And right now, the interest rates are not too bad, right? But if you got bad credit, your interest rate is 20 to 30%. It's crazy, right? So here, how does this work, right? To get $50,000 in lines of credit, okay? You got to get your personal credit right. Okay, what does that mean? You get your personal credit together, right? You put yourself in position. 100 million people have bad credit in America. 100 million people have bad credit in America. It's crazy. With this administration, the poor is getting poorer and the rich is getting richer. So if you feel that you are poor, then you're getting poorer. If you feel like you're rich, you're going to get richer, right? Trump is putting $1 billion a day in his pocket with that big, beautiful bill, right? The banks is giving out unlimited money for those who have a business. So the poor will continue to suffer. But the people that have, this is in the Bible, the people that have money and have wealth will continue to accumulate more money and more wealth, right? That's how it goes. And then the wealthy people are in position and the rich people are in position to go help the poor people. right? That's how it really works in the world, right? The whole universe. That's what God wants, right? Everybody can't be rich and everybody can't be poor, right? So somebody got to be rich. Somebody got to be wealthy so we can help the poor, right? So how it works, you get your personal credit together. 100 million people got bad credit. So if you're one of those bad people that got bad credit, anything under 600 is considered bad credit, right? So if you have anything under that, that means you need to start working on your credit, building your credit, restoring your credit, whatever you need to do, right? Now, it may take you 3 months. It may take you 6 months, right? To start building up your credit to a 700, 650, 700. That's what the banks look at. But they don't just look at your score. They also look at how have you been handling credit, right? How have you been paying back, right? How long have you had credit, right? They look at all of these things, right? But I deal with experts, right? I'm not doing this myself. You won't be doing it yourself. We deal with experts that deal with the bank on a daily basis. They deal with about 200 banks on a daily basis, okay? Where now they know what you need. They know what you need to say. They know how your credit needs to look. They see how your credit profile needs to be. They know what to do, right? Just like a plumber. You're not going to try to fix your toilet because you're not a plumber. You got to hire a plumber, right? You're not going to try to defend yourself in court. You need a lawyer for that, right? You hire the expert. If your car, something wrong with your car, you're not going to try to start fixing transmissions and all that stuff. You're going to go to the mechanic, right? So in order to get some money for your business, you got to go to the experts, right? So I'm with a few companies, and some of them just charge a little more. Some of them charge a little less. It don't even matter, because if they can get you $50,000, it can get you $50,000, right? With no interest for 2 years, right? So how it works, once you get your personal credit together, you start leveraging your personal credit, right? Start leveraging your personal credit. You need at least a 650 to 700 to leverage your personal credit, and you can do that within 3 to 6 months. Simple. 3 to 6 months going to go by whether you're fixing your credit or you're not fixing your credit, right? 3 to 6 months flies by anyway, right? It's already July going into August. So once you start to fix your credit, right, I have a program, for that as well, to show you how to fix your credit, build your credit, restore your credit, whatever you need to do, right, with your credit, right? I've been helping people for a long time, helping, people get their credit right. I got my credit together. Thank God for that. Now I'm in position to have $100,000, for my business. But again, everything takes time. Nothing is microwave. So you get your personal credit, in place. Now you be in position to go to the bank and say, well, I have this business, this book business. I have, this influencer business, Amazon business, and they love e-commerce. Banks actually love e-commerce businesses because they know e-commerce businesses make money, right? So you go to the bank through the company, through the experts, and the experts have about 200 banks that they deal with on a daily basis. They may go to 10 banks and say, okay, here's Tanisha's profile. She wants $50,000. What can you do for her? Then they may come back and say, we're going to give, Bank of America may say, oh, we give Tanisha $2,000. Chase may say, oh, we give her $5,000. Wells Fargo may say, oh, we're going to give her another $2,000. Another bank or another credit union may say, oh, we're going to give her $1,000. So you have 4 banks, 0% interest for 2 years, and now you got like $10,000, right? $10,000, whatever you get, right? $10,000. Now, out that $10,000, now you have some money to go get some money. Now you have some money to go buy your inventory, to go buy your books, to hire your staff, to do whatever you need to do, right, with your business, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of people struggle. They try to pay for, their business with their job. First of all, they already living check to check. 100 million people are living check to check in America, which is insane, right? So now they trying to, squeeze everything out of this one income, and it never really works, right? So I discovered that you get yourself in position to get money so you can start and grow your business so that you can go make money. See, that makes more sense than you trying to struggle and pray that everything works out, right? So you get yourself in position to get 50,000, not alone, but in lines of credit, right? Now, again, you don't have to use it all, right? Whatever you use, what you pay back. If you only need $2,000, then you go use the $2,000 and you pay it back, right? But how it works is the program that I'm telling you guys about is 1 year. They charge a fee for 1 year, right? Some companies charge 50,000, which is insane to me. I mean, a couple thousand, 1,000, something like that. But 50,000 is too much, right? But there's companies that's charging $50,000 and people paying it, right? So you get your credit together. Now you got this money to go get your business on, and now you're starting to build business credit. Your business credit is totally different from your personal. Your personal, they report everything. Your personal can go down. They can penalize you for having bad credit. But with business, right, everything reports to your business credit now. And now with your business credit, you can actually get more money if you use it more. The more you use it, the more money the bank is willing to give you, because they see that you're building your business, you're growing your business. The banks love that. Right now, if you ain't building your business, you're not doing nothing, the bank ain't gonna give you nothing. And again, we didn't learn anything about credit. We didn't learn anything about personal credit. Our mom didn't know nothing about credit. Our grandmother didn't know anything about credit. We don't know nothing about credit. So we get scared, right? But guys, now is the time. Like, this is the best of times to be in. The banks is giving out unlimited money. There's no cap on the bank because the federal government prints it and sends it to the bank. There's no cap on how much money you can get for your business. But if we don't get ourselves, guys, in position to start winning, we can't help our children win. We can't help our grandchildren win. We can't help our mothers win. We can't help our neighbor win. And then we can't help other people because poor people can't help poor people. Right? So we got to get rich. We got to get wealthy so we can help more people, especially our family and the people that we love. Right? So if you have a business, you can watch the webinar. It's below. You can just click on the link below. Free. Learn something new. Instead of scrolling on social media for the next hour, watch the webinar for the next 45 minutes. Take some notes, write it down, right? Understand what you need to do to get yourself in position. I have a program to help you get in position to fix your credit. And I have the program that's going to help you get at least $50,000 in business funding. Okay. So make sure you guys are following me everywhere on social media. And this is it. I'm helping people get money so they can start businesses, so they can go change their family tree forever. So see you guys on the next video.